Well, this episode of Let Me Be Frank podcast is brought to you in association with Glennifer Carpets and Upholstery Cleaners. They are a local family-owned carpet cleaning business covering the Central Belt. They're a premier choice for homeowners and businesses alike, including hotels, golf clubs, restaurants, pubs and letting agents who are in need of dependable, trustworthy, uniformed professionals. Frank, carpets, you must have had a few carpets over the years.
I have a couple of shag piles, but I won't go into my personal life. And your carpet needs cleaned, get it done with this mob.
If it's a clean carpet you want, your carpet is never clean until Willie's been. Remember that at Glennifer. That's a good episode, that, mate. So who have we got lined up next?
Big Kevin Kill next week.
Oh, right, okay. Oh dear.
Frank, there's someone here for you.
No chance.
How are you, mate?
Robbie, how are you?
I'm good. What are you doing over here? You're over for...
Just there to see you. All the way from Sydney to see Maga.
You know Simon, you met Simon.
Paul, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Thank you very much for...
What a wonderful surprise that is.
There you go. It's the Let Me Be Frank promise. You ask, we deliver. I don't know how many comments we've had in the last year or so. It's usually along the lines of, that was brilliant, but you need to get the maestro on, you need to get Paul McStay on. So
there you go. If it took a big Roy last week.
Now, don't get too excited because Paul's literally just popping in to say hello to Frank. We will hopefully...
He's going back to Australia, Mike.
we will have a full and frank, Let Me Be Frank, full and frank interview with Paul at some point, hopefully in the
when he comes back
future.
over, yes. That'll be great. But thanks for coming in, Paul.
Pleasure.
Absolutely brilliant.
Good to see you again.
If you don't mind, we'll reminisce for a wee bit of 20 minutes or so. That'll be great.
So,
20 minutes.
How's life? So you're in Sydney, are you?
Yeah, just outside Sydney. Wonderful place. Plenty of sunshine.
Do you stay in the house so you don't get the sun?
Yeah, no, Scottish tan.
See,
Scottish tan.
I say stay in the house, but if it was me, they'd have been like, but you stay in the pub, do you?
You did some of your best work in Australia as well. We've better not talk about that. It's a family show.
We better not talk about that, yeah. It was lovely over there. You were there, weren't you, when we played Scotland?
Yeah, down in Melbourne.
Yeah, it
was
was
that
good.
85?
Yeah, a 0-0 draw, got us to the
That
World
was a
Cup.
tough one, wasn't it? No, it was tough.
It was tough. It was tough over there, yeah.
Good game at Hampden.
It was good.
Somebody score?
Aye. Only scored and made one.
You know what, interestingly enough, on the odd occasion, Frank's got a bit emotional on this podcast. He was talking about playing up front with Kenny Douglas.
I know.
With his boys, on that night at Hampden Park.
Well, to be honest with you, when I was a supporter, in 77 when they left to go to Liverpool, I was in tears. I was
heartbreaking, wasn't it?
It was heartbreaking.
No, the feeling.
But there's only one guy could take over for Keegan. That was King Kenny, wasn't it?
I was the same as you.
Aye.
Kenny was my
I
idol.
know.
Loved him.
Unbelievable.
Loved him.
What a player and what a guy. I mean, he's just
different class.
He's a bit like yourself, but I'm not just busting your balls, Paul, but I put you up there.
Oh dear.
With Kenny. I mean, I've always said you were up there with the best. So
that's very kind.
It's been listen, as a striker, I've played with a lot of midfield players, and
I think it's when
sometimes they don't get it.
It's when you're playing with Kenny, and somebody like that quality, you realise how good they actually are now.
I used to watch,
class.
and I go, why do people not anticipate that he's going to get that? And people wait till he wins it and then goes and that. So that was why he get the goal. I mean, he was up against 6'4" defender. And he won the header.
But he had that backside of his as well, Kenny, didn't he?
He's a
Do you see
bit
that as much these days? Do you see
No, he does.
the kind of back to goal strikers think he's bum.
No, but John McGinn's a wee bit. John McGinn's a bit. He's closest to him. He's got that big bum.
That build, yep.
That build, muscly. And he's got that, he's strong, and that's what Kenny was, so...
Paul's in your top three?
When it comes to top players, I mean, especially when it comes to the history of Celtic, you're in it.
Who would
when it comes to that.
Be out of interest? Who would be in your top 5 Celtic teammates?
Oh, I couldn't put any of them in the top 5 apart from Paul.
All right, okay, so 5 Paul McStay.
No, but I couldn't put him in the top 5 of history.
Right,
big Roy for his, but he wasn't up. You go like Kenny, and you've got all sorts of players. Jimmy. And the Lisbon Lions, I mean, you can't get much better than that.
Jinky was different class.
Jinky was different class, and Henry would be up there, and but the boys for the Centennial team, Paul would be the only one that would make it.
How do you deal with that, Paul? Because just about every episode we always say who's the best player you've played alongside you, or who's the best player you've played against. 99 times out of 100, it's Paul McStay's the answer.
No,
do you,
even with the Rangers boys, the Rangers boys that come in and say that, it's... And by the way, Coisty phoned me, he was asking for you.
I met my
East Kilbride, he says that.
Good chat with him, he's doing well. the no media stuff. Yeah,
he's getting ready for Christmas with that beard he has, Santa. White.
Do you get recognised in Australia as much?
Not really. No, just that. I've got to know the guys for Sydney, the supporters
Celtic
club.
Supporters Club. Is it
They're
just
a good
the one
bunch of
big one, is
guys.
it?
They're really good guys, and they do a lot of charity stuff. Have a golf day, and I'll go and hang out with them and teeing off at 8:30 in the morning. Some of the boys out with the Jack Daniels, that type of thing. So I can tell you the type of golf they play. No, they have a good day out. It's all for the Kano Foundation. No,
of course, the Kano.
So that's sort of the main thing there. They've had a couple of events, their anniversary and that. And Willie Wallace has made it down.
Yes.
Scott McDonald and Tomo made it over 1 year as well.
Fantastic.
So it's good. So we need to get
They asked me.
Macca over, I think.
Well, they asked me to come over, but they didn't want to put me. I can't sit that distance in the cattle class. I can't. No, it's got to be business class.
What, a proper socialist man like you?
No, but my legs. I've got to go up and down, and I just couldn't have to for a journey like that. I couldn't do it.
That's a long trek.
It's a long trek. So
I tell you, the Kano Foundation do a fantastic job though, bringing all the kids to the matches and whatever. Do you know much about them?
Yeah,
No?
I've done a couple of over here at Kano Foundation. So it's been good golf days. I'm going to be honest with you, it was Coat Bridge or something like that, and it's, oh my God, it's the noisiest golf day I've ever been at in my life. They just thought, boys, as you say, rat ass for the morning, and it just gets louder and louder. And
a lot of money
at the
raised,
golf
that's a
course,
good
but it's
thing.
a good day and it raises a lot of money, which is, it doesn't matter.
I think it takes me back
bonus.
to the old days. We used to get lifted over. When I was younger, that's how you get in. So these kids maybe need a wee bit of help to get to the games.
Yes,
I think it's a great initiative. Brilliant.
I think so.
Have you tried to get into through a turnstile at Celtic Park these days? I'm not talking about VIP lounge or in the actual where the punters walk.
They still got them.
They still but they're so tight to get in, and I think it's the stop folk pushing.
You'll still go in.
I might have to get that jag that you're on.
Hey,
But can I have you two together without talking a wee bit about it?
no.
So when Frank signed, can you remember vividly? We're getting Frank McAvennie from West Ham. Do you remember much about what your thoughts were at the time?
Just delighted. I know.
They played together, as you say, Scotland.
But we obviously knew all about Frank, what he could do, and we started the season well enough, but needed a wee injection up front. No, and they got Frank in quite early. Billy and Tommy. So it was October or something.
Coming in October, yeah. They just get knocked out of the League Cup.
Yeah, so I think that was part of it. No, big year for us. Had to be a special year. So Frank, then Joe came in after that, didn't he?
Joe came in this year.
So to me, it was like really inspirational signings because we needed that little kick on then.
Joe was brilliant when he came in. I've got to tell you about Joe when he came in, didn't he? I don't know if I told you this, but we knew he was coming in the morning, so me and Granny, I've been over and I got an 8-year-old strip for an 8-year-old that I've hung up in his place, socks and all that, and Granny's went away upstairs and she came down with a high chair. Welcome to Celtic. But it was brilliant. That was brilliant. There was no airs and graces in that dressing room, was there? It was brilliant. It was one of the best dressing rooms I've been in. Yeah. There was nothing, nobody took anything too serious, life too serious, and it was good.
I think we did at the right times.
Yeah.
But Frank's right. Soon I had to get that release. I think that was the thing it made it. Yeah, definitely.
Right, fancy some free beer?
I do, and the new football season is here, and to celebrate, our friends at Beer 52 are offering you a case of 8 unique beers that you won't find anywhere else. Go to www.beer52.com/Frank.
Don't forget that.
And just cover the postage to get your free case. Now, it's a brilliant offer. Beer 52 are the UK's #1 beer club. Every month they visit a different place and expertly curate a case of exclusive beers from the region's best breweries. Your free case will include an eclectic selection of beers from the world's best beer countries, including the UK, Germany and the USA.
If you don't like dark beer, then choose the light case. And don't forget, you get a couple of tasty snacks with it.
You can also learn about all the fantastic breweries featured in this case with the award-winning Ferment magazine. And even if after all that you're still unsatisfied, you won't be, but you can simply pause or cancel anytime. So that's www.beer52.com/Frank to claim your free case of insanely good beers now. That's beer52.com/Frank. This podcast business is thirsty work, isn't it?
It's very thirsty work.
Fancy a beer?
I don't mind if I do.
We've got
some stuff
oh,
here.
Oh, wow, look at that. Some beers have mysteriously, magically appeared right in front of us. This is
Unbelievable how I can do that.
fantastic. Do you know much about these? Do you know where these come
I
from?
don't, but do you know what? It's very trendy now. There's a lot of bars. And we're advertising about it, but there's a lot of bars out there got all these fancy beers from all over the world.
And that's what
this
these
is
are.
brings it into your home.
Aye.
So
This is all from Beer 52.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Beer, that's exactly what they do. They bring beers right into your home.
there's that much out there. Honestly, these bars for all over the world, and we're bringing it to your home. So if you fancy a beer and you're going to watch the Old Firm game for talking about it, why not get this?
That's a good shout, actually.
Why
Do you
not
know
get
what?
this and get it in your house?
So have a wee taste of that first before. But I want to make a point about that because see if you're watching that looks nice.
It looks nice. It looks quite tasty, doesn't it? I'm not driving, just in case anyone.
Makes a change. You're normally driving on the golf course.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Well, look,
You know, I used to like pale ale, but I've not had it for years. So this is great. That's quite nice, actually.
Oh, that's lovely. It's quite hoppy.
Hoopy or hoppy?
Hoppy. Let's get back to the episode.
Yes.
I think it was last week you said that when Billy signed you, he said that Rangers are spending a fortune. I'm signing Celtic fans.
Well, that was where Rangers are spending fortunes, so we've come in for you. And I was like, what? and he had to change it. He went, no, I mean...
Thanks, boss.
he says, I mean Celtic supporters. And I says, you sort of started with that. So that's what it was. And it was all Celtic supporters. It was incredible. Because of that, you know what? That's why we won it, because there's no way Rangers are a hell of a team.
Yeah.
You know, all the big names. And they just don't have that extra 10% that we give, you know, and that's what got us through that season.
Yeah. It was a season that needed that, definitely, yeah.
There was nobody fitter than us. I mean, I can't believe that they're talking about fitness nowadays and all that, and I'm going, there was nobody fitter than us, you know.
So, no, we worked hard, definitely did.
Frank claims, so the Goldilocks and Three Bears game, when he ends up in court with Graham Roberts and Chris Woods and Terry Butcher, if you look at the footage of that, he's on his own. There's not a green and white strip anywhere near him. He's getting punched around the penalty box.
I actually looked round and
his teammates have all disappeared.
That's scandalous, that. That's terrible.
We couldn't get involved. I'm looking at him like,
so Andy Walker's version of events was that Big Billy had said, don't get involved.
Don't get involved, yeah.
Aye, that's what he said to me.
Aye.
Till 14 minutes, and that was it. It was...
That was some carry on that, wasn't it?
It was terrible. I mean, listen, see if he'd have got me and Chris, she's like used to stop it and stop shoving boots, so that would have been it.
Yeah.
It would have been finished, you know.
Definitely.
But the guy, Duncan, I never forget his name, Duncan, he never refed a top flight game again.
After that?
Yeah. It was incredible.
I mean,
Right.
it kind of beggars belief. I mean, that made worldwide headlines. 3 footballers are in court because of a skirmish.
4 footballers.
Four. And I wasn't counting you.
Graham Roberts, I know. He's just a heaver. But I had to buy 4 suits because I only had 1 suit. We were there for 5 days.
And did you not say something about Rangers had offered to pay your legal fees? I remember you telling that.
No, Graham soon phoned me
right,
because Celtic wouldn't get me a barrister, were they? You know what Celtic are like. They wouldn't give me a barrister. I was to get Jimmy Farrell.
Right, okay.
And I'm going, I can't go up against, you know, Glenn Murray was, he was a lawyer for everyone. He says that Rangers boys have all got barristers. Right. And Graham phoned me and says, look, I'll give one. I said, oh, piss off, Graham. And he went, no, I'll not do it through Rangers. He says, I'll do it. Yeah. And I says, no, but you've just given me the ammunition I need. And I went in the following day and said to the gaffer, look, Rangers have offered to get me a barrister. So I changed that wee bit. I just told a wee white lie. And of course, he went to the board and...
You got it.
And they couldn't handle that. But just as well, I was telling boys, just as well, because all week, Jimmy still had to work for the barristers, didn't he, Jimmy Farrell? So, remember him, he used to get lost at airports and that, God rest him, Jimmy. I mean, him, anyway, and we're standing there, and I'm with Bob McMurdo, waiting to go in to get a verdict, Friday lunchtime. And Jimmy comes up and he says to me, don't worry, Patrick, we'll win this. And I'm going, who's Patrick? Who's Patrick? He thought my name was Patrick. And I'm thinking, I'd still be in the nick if he had represented me.
Oh, dear.
But it was good because we got up and it was guilty. We all thought if one's done, we're all done, Paul. It was a farce, but
Before we continue, just a reminder to everybody, please to hit the subscribe button. It's on your screen now. Follow us on all the usual social media channels, TikTok, Instagram, everything else, and we will continue to deliver the big names.
So keep pressing the button.
Biggest name yet is in the studio with us.
Yes.
What a brilliant surprise. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, a shout out to our new sponsors, Glennifer Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, who take great pride in offering honest advice customised to each client, along with clear, transparent pricing, while ensuring friendly and personal approach. Whether it's domestic, carpets, lounges, living rooms, bedrooms, hallways, stairs, rugs or business premises, they cover all aspects of carpet cleaning as well as both fabric and leather upholstery. All carpets are steam cleaned, sanitised and deodorised on every job. They invest in state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your premises receive the best clean. Now, they also strongly recommend that carpets and upholstery should be cleaned every 6 months to be rid of dust mites, odours and pet stains. And they use the correct detergents and cleaning methods and pride themselves in delivering professional results. So if you want your home or premises to be top of the league, then call them today. And remember,
Your carpet's not clean till Willie's been. Call them on 07843 274 867.
I'm looking forward to hearing your favourite carpet stories over the next few weeks while we've got Glennifer on board. You must have a few good carpet stories.
Pills, yes, we have, but there's what I've always said, there's no future in the past, mate, so we might not go back.
Anyway, well, listen, we're delighted to have Glennifer on board.
Yes.
Willie from Glennifer, thank you very much for supporting the Let Me Be Frank podcast. And anyone else out there who wants to be a sponsor too, please get in touch.
Or even just subscribe, press that button.
That's it. Hit subscribe. Follow us on social media. So, 88. There was another thing I want to talk about. That probably the most watched pass in your career was that one.
Aye.
Yeah.
New Year's Day, was it?
It was what you called it, a pirouette.
A pirouette, it was some stupid
Was it
thing.
Chris
like
Morris put the cross in, wasn't it?
Yes. It was
all about the finish that day.
It was, well, you know,
Yeah,
Andy,
you were
if
who
look at
you're meant to be.
If you look at it, Andy was behind me and he shouted, "Leave it!"
Was it? Oh man!
Andy, brilliant. He's like, "Leave it!"
Oh dear!
There was an actual goalie in for that goal, wasn't it? Because your second goal was Graham Roberts was in goal.
Listen, they could put the tour in. He wouldn't. Any tour would have got that one. It was funny
That was
because
slam dunk that one.
it was because Durante's marking me, and I'm going, "You mark me?" And you know me, I wind up here, and Durante goes, "Shut up!" And he can tell Durante what a wonderful player, but he's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm behind him, and the ball's coming that way, so you can tell Durante didn't have he should have been
Didn't
behind
go
me
back,
or beside me. You know, but
Just lost him with your pace,
I lost
Frank.
him. It's
You know
one
what I
of
mean?
them. Yeah, I thought, well, this is mine. I
Flyer.
had to beat him in the air anyway. So, and it was when they all started singing "Happy Birthday" after that goal, and I thought, even the hairs in the back of your neck all stands up. It was great.
Remember it well.
I had a good night that night.
I
I
bet.
had a good night.
When
Fair
you,
enough,
so,
is it?
so when
To be fair.
you scored the equaliser against Dundee United in the final, and you were getting all excited because you knew you were going to meet Maggie Thatcher in a few minutes, Paul was the first to get to you.
Well, he was. You actually see me as clear as day. It's you actually see me St Paul when he was the first to grab me, and I says, "Let's get the winner."
Yeah.
And it was that team.
That was the feeling, wasn't it?
it
Any
was-
game that year, it was that sort of feeling.
We
Doesn't
pushed
matter.
them, and people were saying, "Oh, if we were a better team for 86 minutes." Tough. You know, it's the game's 90 plus. Whatever the referee decides.
There was a big thing about that. But because the Hearts game was the Hearts game, it was like, no, 1-0 at Hearts with literally 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And then you ended up in the right wing for some reason.
Well, Mark came on.
That's right. Yeah.
Dingus come and he's going, "Stay in there," and I'm going, "Dingus, I was having a nightmare." And I says, "I'll go there, you go in the middle." And he said, because I'm such a good manager, I knew that he was always scored. And I went out and lobbed the ball and Henry, thanks, Henry.
Andy went up with him, was it?
I don't know if it's Andy.
Dingus. Was it Dingus?
Dingus and Andy scored.
Right, that's so
No,
good.
Dingus scored and then Andy scored. And it was incredible. He just, the sunshine had just lost it and it dropped it. And that's why the fans were all singing Henry dropped the ball, because he'd done it quite a few times. So it was pretty good. But that team, it was one of my most memorable seasons. It was just, we keep talking about it and it's wonderful.
How was that bonding you're talking about? Getting on well together, fighting for each other on the park, and that all comes
off
through
it.
in the dressing room as well. No,
We were talking to Big Roy, and we were saying about, when we out the Albany, it was in the Albany Hotel, it's not there anymore, and we hired the big suite there, and we all decided we wanted to go to a club. I remember, and Roy and Mark McGee decided to get us in twos. Remember when we ran up along Sockhill Street, and there's about 18 boys, 17, 18 boys. We're on twos, running up the hills and running down Suckhill Street to get to the Cotton Club.
It's the Cotton Club. The old Cotton
The
Club.
old Cotton Club, bro. Jeans and t-shirt, Wednesdays and Saturday, Colin Barr's place, wasn't it? It was, he had it, and it was great. Good fun, good old days.
I meant to ask you, actually, as well, so I don't know if you know or not, but the podcast sponsors Hamilton Accies women's team.
Is that right?
It might be it's a
fantastic.
family connection.
I met your
Oh yeah,
niece.
the
Is it your niece?
Jock's daughter,
Is it your
Jock
niece?
McStay's
Aye.
daughter. Yeah,
She says,
cousin John. Yeah,
Aye, so I've got, by the way, so I've got this, the shots are framed and I'm going to pick them up this week.
that's good. You're doing that. Like in Australia, the women's games like through the roof.
Is that
the
right?
Matildas and all that. Brilliant.
So
Was
we
it-
call them Matildas.
Matildas are the international team, aye. Well, the guys are the Socceroos, so went to the World Cup. Was that a couple of years ago? The Women's World Cup. Unbelievable. 80,000 at the Australian game.
Families in it. It's a family game.
Yeah, no, it's very enjoyable. Yeah, it was good.
There you go.
Go to the football, well, the women's game, that was just the World Cup. Went to those games, week in, week out, go and watch games, not the sort of NPL level. Watch my
What's the football like over there now?
good standard, yeah. A lot of good boys coming through. And I think once you get to that certain age, like they're preparing to head over here, the good boys want to come to Europe. But as far as a place to develop players, it's good, yeah.
The boy Moy is the last one. Tillo didn't do anything. He's still there at us, but he didn't do Tillo.
I watched him when he was 16 at Sydney, right? Different class.
I know, but
he's just stuck out, technically gifted player. And,
I know.
But yeah, he's come over.
Paul,
There's still good time, though.
You know better than anyone. It takes a big set of balls to walk in that front door and be the player that Celtic want, because you've got to have a bit about you. You've got to have a confidence that a lot of players have not got. Because I see a lot of players come through and they don't hack it, and then they go away and they're good again.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's just the
he's been
pressure.
outstanding
Big
over there.
jocks on the walls everywhere you
no.
go.
No, it's an
You know, and
environment where there's pressure, but I must say,
Aye,
I think he'd do well, yeah.
he's still here, is he not? He's still here.
Yeah, he's still here,
He's
yeah.
not the floor released him, and he's still in the books.
Aye,
Still a
aye, but
Celtic,
they tried
yeah.
to sell him.
Yeah.
He came
In
back.
fact, I
They tried to
think-
get rid of him and he came back.
I
didn't
think
he?
he might have featured pre-season. In fact, there was quite. I think he was.
Going to feature him in pre-season because you've got to give everyone a game time.
I
You've got to
suppose,
give that, but it's I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose the other thing as well, as far as Celtic and Australia is concerned, is Big Ange's maybe kind of made people think a wee bit more about Celtic than they had a few years ago, potentially too. You know.
Yeah. No, Celtic's big club over there. No, big support because of all the expats. And
Do you see the games?
I was going to say, with the time
yeah.
difference, you know, do you have to stay up late or get up earlier?
In recent times, it's been like 4:30 kickoffs on the Saturday afternoon. No, so that makes it early hours.
It's all different hours,
Yeah,
man.
so it was
Remember
okay
that
when it was
Friday
like
night's games.
midday kickoffs, 12:30 are good. No, you get it at 9.
I know.
When the clocks change, you get midnight. But no, you catch the games, yeah.
Good.
Of course, you were over for Flag Day as well. So was
Yeah.
that a nice experience?
That was
experience.
brilliant, yeah. That was really nice. Honour to do that. And caught with a few of the old boys as well.
Wee Granny, did you see Granny?
Yeah, bumped into him Flag Day. We're going to catch up for a coffee as well, no?
Aye, he's some boy, isn't he?
And understand as well, you got to see Oasis too.
Yeah, that was good. We had a good weekend over in Ireland.
Over there, yes.
So Oasis on the Saturday in Dublin and then up to Belfast for Texas. So 2 fantastic gigs. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that was good.
Because I'm trying to get Charlene in.
Oh, different class.
So Charlene's good, but I was laughing. You know Bobby Bluebell? Do you know Bobby?
Yes, yeah.
Bobby. So Bobby was saying, he's a miserable side. He just doesn't put his hand in his pockets. But
I know offence,
he's
Bobby.
he's a wonderful guy. I love him to death. But he's brilliant. And he was saying, oh yeah, and I'm saying, oh, Texas got a great hit suit. He's going, I'm loving it. I said, why are you loving it? He says, because I wrote 6 of the songs.
Is that right? That's good. Yeah,
They're close, aren't they? They're very close.
They've
so-
not lost it. They're
Yeah, they're
brilliant.
very close.
Different
But
class.
Charlene's brilliant. I love. She's not lost that Glasgow. When even though she's living in London, isn't she?
The Belfast crowd wound up to the heavens, though. They were
Did she?
just, it was brilliant. Oh,
Ah,
cry.
good.
Just,
I went to see her up here.
class.
I went to see her up here, and she was brilliant.
yeah.
You know, and giving it the swagger and all that, and giving it the universal language.
Yeah, aye.
It was good. It was good fun. So, how long are you over for then? When are you going?
Yeah, another couple of weeks. Yeah.
Have you got any other games?
Yeah, no European game. Livingston, go to that as
You're
well.
going Wednesday tomorrow? Oh, well, it's not tomorrow. Last night.
Last night's game, man.
Aye.
Great result.
Don't know.
5-0. That was good.
Aye, good now. 7. Cut that one out.
I'll
Cut that one out.
I'll teach you the difference between live and pre-recorded one of these days, Frank.
I get carried away because my hero's here. That's what it is.
But you know, that's actually really nice to hear. So one of your teammates is your hero.
Oh, brilliant. It was.
Aye.
I mean, it was.
What about one of your co-hosts in the podcast?
Aye, brilliant.
Yeah.
You were great. You used to write about me as well. I became palsy. He wrote about me. So,
Aye.
It was one of them. I think I was wrote. That's not right. But as Simon says, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
No, there's good synergy there when we played. I mean, you just knew in training, worked
Aye.
like a Trojan, right?
Yeah.
Gave everything in training, was fit, ready for the Saturday. And as a midfield player, always looking for people to make those runs, right? And I just knew, I'd get the ball in midfield, 2 seconds, quick look. And there was one game against Rangers, don't know if you remember it, but you're right through the middle. And I had a couple of seconds to get the ball, pinged it, because I knew
He was going to be there.
he was going to be there, and I think he brought it down, but I think somebody clattered you in the way.
Goffey, I think Goffey came through me. I used to have a wind up with Goffey. Big Terry, remember Big Terry broke my arm? Stood me.
Was that the 4-1 game or the 5-1 game?
5-1 game, it was, but it was 1-0 when I went off. It was 1-0. I'm not taking the blame for that. it was.
But you scored.
Big Terry. I scored. It came off the post and I scored, and then Big Terry just rushed a blood to his head.
Yeah.
You know, and stood and said it was an accident, but I seen it coming and broke, and I tried to get back on. Didn't I remember? I said to I was saying to Scotty, strap it. I said, just give me 5 minutes. I want to kill Big Terry. I wanted to. I was wanting to just jump top and bite him and all that. Because I was
take a boy out the milk.
I knew I was going to be out for a few weeks, so
Right,
he's not getting sent off. But then it wouldn't have been good for the team. But that's what I was thinking. And
Make
I
it
had to
worthwhile.
And Terry, to be fair to Terry, he kept going, go on, fuck off to hospital. I'm going, kill him. He's going,
mad.
go on, fuck off to that. And I had to laugh. But that was him. It was, and then I go to the hospital and we were 3-1 down, so I'm not doing me.
No.
1-1 when I went off.
We need to wait me in mind of time as well, because we've got an appointment. We're going for a wee bit of food as well.
Yes, so that'll be good. So it's,
So what you got? So you're going to be back again sometime in the near future, Paul? We get much lined up, or
Maybe towards the end of the year, maybe. But see, just great being able to come in and say hi,
brilliant.
Frank.
Oh, it's the game. Your game was real was brilliant.
That was a great day.
I know.
I tell you, you're lucky you stayed on. They get that goal. You're getting the big hook for me. Yeah, it was just like
Actually,
you saved yourself, man.
Are you going to come back and play fives again anytime soon?
I will once I get my knees sorted up. I was in a car crash last year and I knackered my knees, so I can't even kick a ball.
Right.
Well, we better wrap it up then. And
Yes,
we'll get
because
to go,
it was just a quick one, and because he's asked for Paul to come
yeah,
in,
listen.
I asked him and he came in.
All joking aside, this is an absolute privilege for us to get Paul into the studio because you don't do a lot of media.
I don't,
to be
no,
fair, you don't.
no.
You asked for the maestro, we delivered.
Yes.
Can I say fairer than that? Absolutely brilliant, Paul McStay.
I could sit here and
Thanks,
talk.
Simon.
Sit here and
Thanks,
talk
Frank.
to you all day.
Well, there we have it. Listen, thanks again for joining us and listening as well. Keep forgetting a lot you're listening, driving along your cars and stuff for the latest episode of the Let Me Be Frank podcast. And we will catch up with you again soon. Take care. Thank you.
Starstruck. Take care.